I always heard Predator described as Rambo meets the alien.
Payback time.
I quit wrestling. When am I going to get a co-starring role with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Are you kidding me?
Knock, knock.
This Predator makeup, which has become ultimately iconic. It was practical effects. Stan Winston came aboard and just brought it home.
Predator is the one that everybody really talks to me about. The razor, and I'm having some fun tonight when I'm going up the hill. You're gonna have me some fun.
They asked me if chewing tobacco would be a problem. I pulled some out of my top pocket and stuffed my mouth full of it. Said, does it look like a problem?
The sleeper has awakened!
Dune, that's a huge best-selling book with a dedicated fan following. Back in the 80s, those marketers, they had no idea.
Before Dune came out, I think Universal thought this thing's going to be huge. It's going to be their Star Wars. They must have been shocked by what they eventually saw.
He who controls the spice controls the universe.
I remember the first day of working on Dune, I was a little scared. That's a huge project. I think David at a certain point was like, holy crap, this is a big project. Because he would go, well, we'll fix it in post. And I remember saying, uh-oh, you know.
Long live the fighters!
Buckaroo Banzai is a film that, to this day, I do not understand. If you can tell me what it's about, I'll give you money.
W.D. Richter, he wrote this crazy script, created this crazy world.
Is it a comedy? Is it sci-fi? Is it action? Is it a social satire?
Evil! Pure and simple from the 8th dimension!
That's a world that is so much fun to be in. We had to act like it made sense to us, right?
You put John Lithgow and Christopher Lloyd in a room, the mind can't conceive of what the acting result will be.
A penny for your thoughts?
Ready?
I'm a huge Back to the Future fan. It's a perfect movie. It's probably one of the great Hollywood scripts of all time.
Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Bob Zemeckis, Bob Gale, they were sort of writing about the period they came from. They bring it into a movie in the 80s, basically.
I love time travel. I love the idea that you could just be transported somewhere in time.
Back to the Future is just a fun movie. It's all fun, and that's what's great about it.
Lloyd's in a scene. Nobody's watching anybody but Lloyd. He just stands there. He would make me laugh until I fell over it.
You've got to come back with me!
Where?
Back to the future!
Drop and give me 20.
Weird Science has become this little cult classic.
I think that was probably every geek's dream at the time.
I had so much fun making Weird Science. Kelly LeBrock, she had a sense of humor and a sexuality and a personality and a confidence.
Don't make me angry.
Sorry.
The 80s wouldn't have been complete without John Hughes.
What he was best at is teenage angst and being left out. His compassion for that, it really resonated, I think, to a lot of people.
What would you little maniacs like to do first?